They just want you to sit in your chair and go, hip hip hooray, for the Western press and the Western narrative, regurgitating the same old, every single day, without the stop. Please watch the first series, the first 2 episodes, the second series. Look at that.
Absolutely fascinating.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Hiya everyone, it's why I'm doing this pod. I think we've all had a reflection now on that diabolical, you've got to say how diabolical Liverpool played against Manchester City from the previous Tuesday against Real Madrid. And Slot admitted that it wasn't the players, but it was his tactics. So we reverted back to his tactics that don't work. Are we going to have a season of this? Reverting back to stupid tactics that do not work? You know, I'd like your comments anyway, so this is up to you. If you want to get it off your chest, you know, whether you agree with Slot or not, I don't know. I just want to thank the sponsors of all the Frank Carlyle podcast, every single one of them. That's Gap Painting Services. Fully time served, these lads. Fully insured. They're in and out of the job that they do. If you're an NHS worker, you get a special discount. If you're an elderly person, you get a special discount. Just get them in. If you don't fit into the categories of these wonderful people, just get them in to give you the price. Just get them in, but no obligation. Just do it. That's Gap Painting Services. As I said, they're fully time served, no cowboys. They're all good lads. They leave the job excellent. Don't struggle over the weekend. Please don't struggle. Coming up to Christmas. Please don't do it. Get them in. That's Gap Painting Services. The sponsors of every single Frank Carlyle podcast. So we're back again. So I want your opinions now. I've given you mine. You know, I don't want to go through a season where he's chopping and changing tactics. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And there's loads of scapegoats of, lots of people. Loads of scapegoats in the team. And yet, give him his due, Slotter's due. He admitted that it wasn't the players, it was the tactics. And the tactics don't work. And this is what I'm saying. Are we going to go through a season where he's chopping and changing tactics every week? Because we'll end up with nothing. We'll end up with nothing, absolutely nothing. That's it. Hello, Monsieur Frank. I have taken time to reflect from Sunday. I still firmly believe that enough is enough. It is easy to tweak a successful team and take advantage of other team's feelings. He has tried to change a winning team. Players seem clueless. What he wants, yes, they seem clueless in what he wants. He can't, won't challenge the big players, yet treats players like Chiesa terribly. Losing 5 league games is unforgivable. And that's a debt. I'm not intelligent, young man. I'm not telling you my name. Frank, are you concerned that Slot did indeed with Klopp's squad and he's actually yet to properly... Totally agree with you, Mr. No Name. That's a cracking comment. I love it. I love the name as well. Brilliant. You're not Callum, are you? TW, even in Frank in chat. Hiya, T. Hiya, T, mate. Good to see you. Bill Clopper statue. Hey, Frank, how's it going? Do you mean how's it going? In what way? Football, the football, no, it's not going very well. What I'm looking at, to be honest, Bill. And that's it. Slot seems more interested in talking about the opposition stroke, what's available on the bench. Where is the press? Why is he out-taught by opposing managers? Why is the defence so poor? I can see it. Why? I can see it. Why? Not him. Yes, I can see it. You can see it, Adette. We all can see it. I don't know why you can't see it. Winwit says, I'm not telling you my name. And Bill says, I was wondering if you think Curtis and Chiesa should start more, because I definitely think so. I agree. I agree there, Bill. I really do. Chiesa, I think it's shocking how he's treated him. I really do. You can't get away from the fact that what he's done to a player that's been brought in, you can count on your one hand how many games he started since he's been here. And the lad has got a fantastic attitude. A fantastic attitude. And he just carries on. He's always smiling on the bench. He celebrates every goal. I've seen him. Every goal he celebrates as he's sitting on the bench. And he must be so frustrated. And as for Jones, I always say that he's a scapegoat for a lot of people for some reason. Maybe they just don't like Scousers, I don't know. Snapey, small consolation, I'll admit, but with international break, Slot's got time to analyse his tactics. The question for me is he self-depreciating enough to change his managerial methodology? Well, I don't think so. Look, remember when we lost, was it 3 or 4 on the bounce, 3 on the bounce? And Slot decided to go to fucking Dubai. What for? He should have been in at AXA, sorting out why those 3 defeats occurred. And don't forget, before those 3 defeats, we were playing awful anyway. We had lucky wins. We say, you can't take it like say, oh, we were great, fantastic at the beginning of the season. We were terrible, and we got away with it. We got away with wins, lucky wins. So it hasn't just been going on. It's been going on since last January. Since last January. We played well against Tottenham, if you remember, when we beat them 5-1 and won the league. Yeah, everyone was made up. Then he reverted back to his stupid tactics after that. And then carried us on for this season. Then he had to change against Aston Villa because we were diabolical. And we beat Villa, as you know. And we played well. Not great, not fantastic football, but we played well. And it got us a win. Then we played Real Madrid. And we were superb. Absolutely superb. And at the weekend, come the weekend, he reverts back to his tactics and we get stuffed by City, who's not playing well this season themselves. They're not the team they were a couple of seasons ago, where they were destroying everyone. I thought we was got a result, and I was just watching it, and I couldn't believe it, the tactics. And I was saying to you in the pods, wasn't I? The watch along, that it's the tactics. As Ed said, players look confused, and that's what we were against. And I'm not taking any excuses about, I seen one pods where they were going on about the fucking penalty. The penalty was saved. Should have been going on about the defence and the poor fucking midfield. There's only Szoboszlai who was running around. It was shocking. Defence very poor. The forwards weren't getting any service, really. Gapco missed a sitter, so they go on about, who's a stud? Virgil's goal, was a stud or was a chip. Well, I would have to fucking change the game with the tactics. They're just lame excuses. That's my opinion. Mr. No Name. If you're not an elderly NHS worker, do you get a super special discount? Yeah, you do. You do. You do, Mr. No Name. You really do. They're very good. They are. They're excellent people. Slot out. I've seen enough of him. His tactics and his boring football, says TW. Callum. Hello. Hello, Callum. I thought you were there, Mr. No Name. Callum. Barry says the hierarchy won't sack him. Certainly not before Christmas. And even if they don't win the Premier League, they need to be in the top 4 at the end of the season with maybe a... Okay, now, do you know what? Every season since we, under Klopp, and Klopp got us solidified, and he made us into a great team. We made us into a great team, undoubtedly. On a shoestring budget, by the way. Shoestring. And I've always, the start of every season, there are 2 trophies I wanted. And that was the league, obviously, and the Champions League. That's what I wanted. And now, you know, I seen a pod and they were talking about, oh, well, we can go after the FA Cup. Don't you ever fucking remember? I think it was 1999. And Alex Ferguson undermined it, the FA Cup. Do you ever remember that? He undermined it. It wasn't like, it meant nothing to him. When he brought his team to Japan to play in some tournament there, and he said, no, we're not playing in the FA Cup. That was undermining the FA Cup, and it's been fucking like that ever since, in my opinion. Great day out for the lads and girls, you know. It's great. But, you know, is it like the Champions League? Nope. Is it like the Premiership? Nope. The future is in my profile pic, Frank. I hope for it. Toscana. What I say to Franco and Chatter's slot is stubborn. He doesn't change his tactics. We'll end up being a mid-table club with no chance of winning the league, and we'd have to rely on cup runs. So it's time to go. Powerful comments. Barry. Sorry, evening, Frank. Canate can go for me in January and bring Gahey in and another till the end of the season. Will he come though? Because Real Madrid are got his eyes, you know, their eyes on him. Should have paid the 5 million, but they were trying to be smart asses. They thought that we were going to run away with the league and he'll crawl on his hands and knees to come to us. Gahey, that is, at the end of the season. Should have paid the 5 million, but no. And I said the other night, didn't I, about Zubamendi as well. Their president said, give us the money. We don't want these installments that you go. Why didn't he just fucking pay? He would have been here. Gahey would have been here. If we'd have paid 58 million for Carabashela, he would have been here. The coach has turned us into a laughingstock, says Youssef. And he carries on by saying, sometimes I question, is this Liverpool I'm watching or Crew Alexander? Oh. And a debt to Barry. I thought it was April the 1st when I heard today's news about a new deal for Canate. I wouldn't buy him. And don't forget, Odette is a French girl. I wouldn't buy him a Mars bar. He sat 18 months not signing a contract. Madrid mustn't be interested. Get rid. Evening, Frank, says Lynn Alice. Evening, Lynn. Good to see you. And Odette, why does he need more team? If you have a winning team, you don't cause major surgery. You strengthen to add quality. He has had 18 months, tired of more time. No, he won't change. And Callum, it sure is Szoboszlai, FC. Yeah, you're right there, lad. You're right, Callum. Spot on there. Szoboszlai's being the man this season. Even if Frank and chat says Owen Lee, hire Owen. And Barry Aldridge, I agree, as I can't believe that they will pay him the money he's asking for. He can go to Bayern sooner rather than later, and we can get Gahey. Will Gahey come though? You know, if anyone else goes in for him, he's seen it. Did you see Isak on the bench the other day? Did you see his body language? Did you see the expressions in his face? He must have, I said at the time, I said, look at his face there. He must be fucking thinking, what the fuck have I done? The way we're playing. The way we're playing is shocking. Snapey says, they were all pretty poor Sunday, but I thought Gravenberch had his worst game in a while. He did absolutely nothing. I agree, I agree. Well, he hasn't been playing there. He hasn't been playing out of his skin. Say, look, I'll tell you the way I look at it, Snipey. If you're changing fucking tactics every game, I'm not saying every game, he changed the tactics against Villa that worked simply because we pressed. He didn't change the tactics against Madrid, and we pressed. Then we fucking play City, and he plays zonal marking and everything. Didn't press at all. We were fucking shocking. And he admitted that they were his tactics. But I think he'll carry on because, as he said a few weeks ago, we're really training hard at AXA with the new system and the new strategy. I can't add anything to that, what he said. Callum, Zinedine, Klopp, Nagelsmann, Ancelotti, Inzaghi, all out there, by the way, guys. And FSG sticks with this guy after 7 losses in 10. I don't think Zinedine Zidane would come here. Nagelsmann, German, like Klopp. Ancelotti, ex-Everton manager. Would we accept him? You've got to think about that, Callum. Now, here's the 2 I'd go for. I'd go for Simeone Inzaghi. Brilliant young manager. Brilliant. And Klopp. Because Klopp, look, I gave the analogy of Slot with the new players, didn't I? Remember when I said, if he was a chef and he got these ingredients and the head chef said, right, go and make a cake or go and see what you can fucking do with them. And he couldn't do it. Sorry about this. What the fuck? I hate that. No. Anyway, go make something. And he had the ingredients there. And he said, I can't do this. I can't make anything with these ingredients. I don't know what to do with them. And that's what he's like with the new players. Why do you think? Look at the new players. Ekatike came in, hit the ground running, and he's fucked up now. He's been terrible the last few games that he's played. Why is he? What is it? It's the fucking system. And the other player, Vets, Isak, Frimpong, Kerkez. Everyone was looking at Kerkez last season and going, fucking hell, he's brilliant, this kid. Brilliant. So he had those ingredients of those new players. He hasn't a fucking clue what to do with them. Hasn't a clue. Whereas we should have been fucking well away. Do you think Klopp would have done something with them? Absolutely. Do you think Inzaghi would have done? Absolutely. Edwards, hello Frank and Czech. Can't see us winning anything this season. I've seen enough of Slot that I can't see him changing anything. No, absolutely, Edward. Absolutely, mate. I'm trying to get you all in. Owen Lee says Von Bronckhorst and Gerrard. Yeah, Von Bronckhorst out and Gerrard there. I'd go along with that. That's my Christmas wish. Go along with that, Owen. I really do. I'll go along with that. I said during the watch along, didn't I? And I went on Bronckhorst and I said, look at him. And I went back to the Northern Irish fella when he was our manager, and this fucking backroom staff was some Welsh fucking divvy. And Mike Marsh, a failed Liverpool player. And he was sitting there like that. Remember the Stoke game, 6-1, and he was sitting there like that. And that was fucking Bronckhorst the other day. He's just sitting there like, fucking nothing out of them. And I'll tell you something else as well. I've been thinking about this. I've never liked that fucking Linders. Never liked him when he was with us. I want a club to get fucking shut of him. He was a failed manager, wasn't he? I'm fucking brought in. Anyway, now he's seen our players that was playing under him and Jurgen Klopp. He's fucking selling Pep, not during the game, well before the game, the weaknesses of some players. Think about that. Think about that. And they exploited us. And they got the result they wanted. Big up the bear that is red. Yes. Callum, Owen or Thiago? What do you mean, Owen or Thiago? Fucking Michael Owen. Owen or Thiago? Fucking Thiago, anytime. I don't know what you mean, though, by it. To be honest. Edwards, I could see Chiesa wanting to leave. He has to, for his own sake. Yeah, because Gennaro Gattuso, who's the Azzurri manager, says he's got to play for his club to get into the World Cup squad. And as you know, Fede, when he comes on, he gives 100%, whether it's he's only on for 5 minutes. He gives 100%. He fucking chases everything. Is it? I have only one failing for Klopp. He didn't win enough domestic trophies. It wasn't until the double cup season he realised what he had missed out. Slot will only bring mediocrity, not silverware. See, Adet, listen to me, sweetheart. I've said for years, believe this, that Slot, what he won everything that you can win. Everything that a club can win. From the Caribou Cup to the World Cup, Club World Cup, everything and everything in between. On a shoestring budget. They wouldn't give him fucking nothing. That's why he never got on with that Edwards. That's why he left, because fucking Edwards was coming back. And there was a reason why, anyway. So anyway, that was it. When we won the league at that, Slot wanted to strengthen the team. We never brought in another player after winning the league. The same was with the Champions League when we won that. No money for him to strengthen. So you see, and don't forget, under Slot, for the last 2 seasons that he was with us, we went after quadruples. The only team to do it. Quadruples we were going after. We needed them. Edward Slot brought on Gomez before Isak on Sunday when we were getting bit. I fucking said, I was shocked. I said, what the fucking hell is he bringing him up for? Snapey. Evening, Barry Aldridge, lad. Ah, my old mate, Jeff. Hiya, Jeff. Good evening, Frank. Good evening, Jeff. Good man. Good man. Since we lost to PSG, we have lost 42% of our games, says Owen Lee. I always remember the Northern Irish fella, and you know why I won't mention his name, and I'll still never mention his name. And we were playing Basel at Anfield in the Champions League. And I've never felt so fucking low in all my life going home. Going home. I didn't want a bevy, I didn't want a beer or nothing, I just wanted to fucking get home. After that Basel, crashing out to Basel at Anfield on a European night. And I felt the same against PSG. We beat them with Harvey Elliott's, last minute winner when he was brought on. And he's a bang goal. We were lucky that night, we were fucking overwhelmed by PSG. Carvajal, who I wanted to buy for 58 million for the fucking season before. Or that season in the winter, the summer and the winter. Wanted to buy him, but PSG went in and got him. He would have come here. He destroyed us. Fucking great, him. Carvajal, because I used to watch him play for Napoli. And when we came back here, a European fucking night, he goes out. He goes out. He goes out of it. I couldn't believe it. And that was fucking sickening. After beating them over there. Frank, Gahey knows what the situation is, says Barry. Snapey, How long before Isak goes on strike? Ezra's, if Slot stays, FSG would have lost over 400 million because he can't get the best out of these players. Yeah. Yeah. Bring Milner back. He would put them all straight. He didn't fuck around. Him. Do you mean for the backroom stuff? Yeah, I'd have a go at that. Wouldn't have him playing though. It's finished. It's been finished for about 4 years as Milner. All right, Snapey, how's your day been? Says Barry. She's 3-0 down with 7 minutes to go, and the tactical mastermind brings on Chiesa. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Ezra's a side of Slot can't get the best out of these players. Yeah, and keep saying it. Can't keep using analogies, about it. I've gone blurry on there. Let me screen. It's a little blurry to you. Anyway, that's it. What was spent, nearly 500 million, yet the team needs I've been saying it for 3 years. We need a DM. And it was only last season, people were saying, but we've got Gravenberch. I said, what if he gets injured? What if he loses form? I said, we need a DM now. And I've been saying it for 3 years. Three years. At least one centre-back and a winger. Remember, Salah goes to the AFCON next month. So that will be another excuse. Oh, and the injuries that suddenly appeared or will appear. Gone there past them. Sorry, boys and girls. Snapey. That's what I was alluding to earlier. Does Slot have the mental flexibility to analyse his deficiencies? If he's not prepared to rethink his approach to English football, then it's time to go. I've been saying it though, Snapey. You know I have. He's playing fucking Eredivisie Dutch football. That's what he's playing. He's trying to fucking bring it here. I've gone fucking blurry. I've gone back all right. Okay, now. The old mate Paul Beck. Good evening, Frank and chat. Just a quick one. This run of form is worse than Hodgson. Yeah, Hodgson. Yeah. He's got to go. He's got to get his tactics right or he must go. But he's the type of manager. He's the type of fella who will not change. I don't think he likes to be told what to do. That's me, though. That's just me. That. I'm just saying that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that. And Rory Hayden's, hiya, Rory. Best of luck with your channel, lads. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Rory. Appreciate that. I'm just a red. I'm old school red. That's what I am. Thank you for that anyway. Really appreciate it. The King. Hiya, Frank. I'm actually going to enjoy not watching them the next couple of weeks. Nothing will change with this manager. If the league started in January, we will be 14th place in the league now. And Rory says, Sneak Linders, yes. Good shout, that, Rory. Good shout. Never liked him. Never ever liked him. Pep Linders. Paul Beck. Watched the game again. Canate had leads in his boots for the first. He was at fault as well when he went. Yeah, you're talking about Haaland's Diaz. It was mad. You're right. But he shot a fucking hell. He's behind him and he should, you back up. It's a schoolboy thing that you do. You back up, you put them off. But he just went up. Bump, go. No. Bring in Thiago Alcantara as backroom staff, Callum says. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. The Redbirds. I was in Liverpool Saturday and even the Liverbirds were crying. And that's before the City game. Hey, Redbird. Bella. Ciao, Franco, and all you Reds. Ciao, Bella. Ciao, Bella. Klopp, says Snapey, had too much power and influence. The hierarchy was rattled. Brilliant, yeah, because, yeah, you're right. And the other fellow was told to go, wasn't he? But you'll be back. That's Edwards. And then Julian Ward told to go, but you will be back. Because of the power Klopp had. He had the power of the fans. And I knew, you knew, everybody else knew that we ain't getting any players in. He was always asking. But loads of spin was always coming out of the club. I think people forget what he fucking did. Jurgen Klopp. Lee Brady, hiya Lee. Even if Frank, hope you're well. I'm hoping to pop over and see you in the next week or two. Just making sure my partner is okay first. Yeah, of course. Make sure health comes before anything, as you know, Lee. Hope all is well. I have a feeling Slot says is in the Champions League. No, I don't fucking think so. I really, honestly, okay, that's your opinion. The way we play in the Champions League compared to the Prem is so different. Adet. Monsieur Frank, Arne Slot is not just tactics. I just think he is completely naive. He seems surprised teams can outplay him. Seems surprised they exposed the weaknesses. He hasn't got a clue. Very harsh comments, but I agree. Callum, Klopp is on his TikTok this morning. I missed these. He fucking has a go at the fans. He has a go at every fucking one, bar himself. And Lee says, I know bringing on Gomez when we needed to go for it. If Isak is on the bench, then he is fit. Yes. Enough to play. Yes. As I've put him on Chiesa, Rio, and through the kitchen sink too. Yes. That's it. Monsieur Frank, do you think it is rather odd that the former players are very quiet? It might need for some to start putting their heads above the parapet before the club wakes up. I think it's shameful. But the former players, to be honest, they don't like saying anything about the club. I'm telling you now. It's left to us, the fans. It really is. We can see what's going on. You're getting other fans who are saying, I want to give slot time. But what I say to that is, how much fucking time do you want to give him? But they got the excuse by saying, well, he won us the league. And I just tell them, he fucking didn't win us the league. Mo Salah won us the league with his goals and his records assists. And they're wanting them to fucking go now. You know, they've been saying it for 2 years, by the way. We wouldn't have won the fucking league if they would have got their way and sold them 2 fucking years ago. Our leading goal scorer. Phenomenal player. He's not a fucking striker, he's a winger. People seem to forget that. Bernard Sweeney, hiya Bernard. I'm not watching Liverpool FC, I'm watching Feyenoord. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Good shout. Good fucking shout, that, Bernard. And sleepy to Barry, my day's been between average and dull. Normal, mate. Yes. Dull and normal. Lee Brady. Bring Elliot back to help cover Salah's absence before Slot does something stupid like put Dom and or bloody Enzo. Bloody Enzo. Can you imagine? Enzo on the wing. Enzo on the wing, me up, and songs to sing. Bella says, I think Slot doesn't feel the history of the Liverpool Football Club and the passion of the fans. I always remember when the Northern Irishmen first came. I always remember him. He was in the fucking thing for about 2 months, and he came out and said, I didn't realise how big the club is worldwide. Never forget that comment he made. So I think you're right there, Bella. I think you're right. It's just a name to him. It's just a name, Liverpool Football Club, that's won 6 European Cups and whatever. The finest British football club. That's all that he knows. He doesn't know you, me, or anybody else as fans. And what I tell you why, I'm being honest here, I've got to admit this. As soon as he was nominated, as soon as you know, his mate Edwards and the invisible man Richard Hughes, you know, decided to bring him in. Well, they're all fucking friends. I hope you know that. Anyway, I thought, who the fuck is he? Because I was wanting Simeone, Inzaghi. If Xabi wouldn't have come, if Xabi, I think Xabi was told you can't, you've got nothing to do with it, the players, who to bring in and whatever. You're just there as a coach, and he's just told them, oh, fuck off. So when I seen him, and then all of a sudden I seen him, it was about 4 or 5 games to go in the Eredivisie when he was Feyenoord's manager. And I'm saying to myself, even then, fucking touch. And I was, no disrespect to him going to mention, you know, Ten Hag. And I was going, fucking hell. He could be fucking like it. And yet Ten Hag was better than him, if you know what I mean, in the Eredivisie. Anyway, that's by the way. And then I seen him about 4 or 5 games to go, and he went in, got a fucking mic, went in the middle of the pitch and said to the Feyenoord fans, I'm leaving at the end of the season, I'm going to Liverpool. I thought that was fucking shocking. And if I was being a Feyenoord fan, I was going, fucking go now. That was shocking what he did. And I said, we're getting the fucking manager. He's fucking come out and said that. Say like he was a great manager. You know, I'm just saying this, hypothetically. And Madrid went like that, or Barca, we want you. We want you, Arnie. He'd fucking do the same at Liverpool. He'd come out in the middle of the pitch. I'm leaving the end of the season to go to Barcelona or Real Madrid. He'd do that. If he'd do that to fucking Feyenoord, he'd do it to us. And I thought, fuck you. I don't want him to do that to his own fans and his club. I thought it was shocking. That's why I didn't like him from the start. And Bella says, up till then, I don't think he has ever changed. No. Kenny, are you Kenny? How are you, mate? Frank, long time now. See me, yeah. But love you, lad. Me and the family from near and far have the greatest memories of your tours of our great city and your adoration for not just the city, but our Scouser uniqueness and pride. Love you, lad, and your passionate knowledge. Thank you so much for that, Kenny. Thank you so much. I'll do my best. Retired now. My daughter Francine, she her and her mate, they want me to do this thing in a club, you know. And I said no. You know, it's only a talk, you know. But I can't do it now. Ill health, unfortunately, Kenny. But thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Kenny Smith. Thank you so much, mate. And the Snapey says, to rub salt in the wounds, he sacks in the Swedish squad this week, so his groin issues must have healed. Yes. So why not use him when we're 3 down? It makes no sense. All it contributes to slots ineptitude. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Some good, well, they're not good, they're brilliant. Comments. And Buddy, lad, hiya, Buddy. Slot's also giving these players zero confidence, swapping and changing. Nobody even knows where they are. 100%. 100%, Buddy. That's what I've been trying to say. That's what I've been trying to say. Just excuse me a moment. I can see. That's a good comment, that, actually. Great comment, Buddy. I understand, Monsieur Frank. You know better than me. No, I don't know better than you. I see too many fans are led by the spin from this media stroke podcast that won't say anything to rock the boat. Elliot is coming back in January. I'd love that. And Rory says, do you think Wirtz is good enough for Liverpool FC? Rory, I know, listen, try and watch that Man City game again. And a few other games, by the way. A few other games. Do you know this zonal marking? It means that, like our defenders can go so far up, but stay in that zone, if you know what I mean. And the midfielders as well. Now, Wirtz, he roams around and he gets the ball. He does actually get the ball. And he steals the ball from players. But when he's on the fucking run with it, and there's a couple of players converging on him, he has a look around. There's no one with him. There's nobody with him. And it's shocking. And a few weeks ago, someone put on Facebook, hardly go on that, but someone put a picture up of Mo Salah. Still picture playing. And he had the ball, and he was he was just about to, the halfway line. And he had the ball. He was over the halfway line into their area, the opposition half. And 5 players were converging on him. Now, this picture that was on, it showed you Mo right over to the left wing. And to the halfway line. There wasn't a fucking soul with him. There was no one, there's no movement of any player going forward. It was shocking. And that's what's happening to Wirtz. Look at Szoboszlai the other day. I think I'm proving a point here. Do you ever remember he got the ball out on the right and he cut in? It was a fucking cracking ball that he put right across the area. And I even said at the time on the watch along, where was the forwards? No one was going in. They must have known that Szoboszlai had the ball, obviously, fucking watching him, taking on a player, going to the byline. So they must have known that he was being putting it through, putting us across the goal. But no one was fucking there. That's my case. I do, Rory, honestly. He doesn't, Rory has said before, it's like a chef being given ingredients and say, a head chef saying, hey, I'll go and make something out of those ingredients. Let's see how fucking good you're at. If you want a job here in this Michelin restaurant, and he's got the ingredients and he doesn't know what to do with them. And that's the players he got. You know, Wirtz, a highly sought after player. Loads were after him. And he said, no, I'm going to Liverpool. Kirkes, you only got to look at Kirkes and what he did for Bournemouth. He's absolutely amazing, that lad. Frimpong, brilliant, very quick, getting stuck in, crossing balls. So you see, the players that we brought in are all first class. And he can't fucking play them. He doesn't know how to play them because of his tactics. Isak, world-class player. Need to say more. And the excuses was, and don't forget, he never mentions his fucking tactics then. And the excuse, remember, he's only, he never had a pre-season and he's only getting match fit. Yeah, okay. Kenny. Oh, yes. P.S. We are all mad Reds and you fly out the flag. Goodo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kenny. Don't be, I do these pods, I do watch-alongs and things like that. And I do history as well, I do history on a Monday night. History on I did 2 murders last night. Controversial murders. Very controversial. And anyway, so if you want to join us on a Monday night, the history, give you all kinds of history, by the way. Every Monday, 7 o'clock. And if anyone's looking in, can you just press the likes for me, please? And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, just to get the algorithm up there. Very much appreciative if you did that for me. Thank you. And Lee Brady, and if you do, I'll always read out your comments, no matter how controversial. They'll always get read out. And Lee Brady says, I think we changed too much too soon and all in one window, Frank. Half of Klopp's team has gone in one window. You've got to look at the strategy there, to be honest, Lee. I understand what you're saying. All our little youngsters who were good, they were very good. Klopp used to play them in the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and they got fucking through. This fella can't do it because they're not good enough. Anyway, okay, we couldn't help with Jota. But to get rid of Núñez Diaz, along lost presence and pace, along with Diaz dribbling, the Elliot Kelleher, Quansah, Doak, etc., all gone. Felt like Chelsea a few summers ago when they did too much. Yes. We said at the time, Lee, even when it was suggesting that Diaz was going, and what was the spin? He was fucking going because this money needed to be dragged back in. Because people forget that, how much we dragged back in. For what they were paying out. And the net spends is fucking hell. It's shocking, really. With the players that went. And the spin was about Diaz. His dad wants him to go to Barca. He's going mad to go to Barca as my lad. what a load of bollocks that was. And I said it at the time. And where does he end up? He ends up in fucking Germany. There's your spin. He wants to go, and fans were saying, let him fuck off then. And he only wanted a rise. I think he wanted between 15 and 20. That's all. Rise. So they must have, fuck off, you're going. And the spin started then. So he wouldn't give him. And look what he's doing at Bayern. You're spot on about the... you're so right about the pace. I used to say last season I was saying it, that Diaz always relieved the pressure of the defence because it was just lobbed out to him. And he was away running at the opposition. He was away relieving our defence. Said that all last season. Nunes the same. He used to get the ball direct right through. And he got really unkind comments. Get rid of him, he's not scoring. He's always hitting the bar or the post. At least he was fucking hitting the bar and the post. He was having a go. None of these two. There was only Szoboszlai the other day who had a go. From outside the area. No one else is fucking doing it. Great shout that, Lee. Honestly, it is a great shout. They're all great shouts. The weight of expectations wears heavier on some shoulders, says the Snape, than others. That's fair enough. But people all over the world know the sheer size of Liverpool Football Club. Expectations are huge. Great shout. Great shout. Snapey, really good shout. A debt. I will say in Spain, in Italy, even in France, they wouldn't put up with this garbage. Honestly, I can't understand how fans' perception seems so relaxed. They pay good money to watch this. Unacceptable. Not a good show, because that's what it is. That's what it is. And Barry says, we have 11 games after the international break, including the Champions League, and we should be looking to win at least 9 of them. Remember when we beat Real? You know, people were saying we've turned the corner. We've turned the corner. And I actually said myself, you know, if we keep to the standards against, you know, what we've seen, witness against Real, I said, I never said we've turned the corner. I never fucking said that. I don't do things like that. I said, but at least, you know, we might just maintain a little run to get our form back. The consistency of the form. Felt a fucking bit against Manchester City. Felt a bit. And that's the problem we have. Pucky Azer on the pitch, at least he has a good work rate, says Buddy, lad. Buddy, I've said it before, mate. You're right. And he has got a great... And do you know what? He's got a great attitude. His head doesn't drop. He gets stuck in. And believe it or not, so does Wirtz get stuck in. And I think it was Rory who said, do you think he's a Liverpool player, if you know what I mean? Yeah, he is. He'd be great. Another manager would be totally different. Totally. Mo had a massive season, 2024/5, when Liverpool won the Premier League again, says Bella, where he scored 29 goals. We have got fantastic players. Most teams will be glad to have the team we've got. Yes, to have the team we've got. Yes. And, and they'll be able to play them. It's not the team, it's the manager, says Bella. There you go. There you go. And Lizette to Barry, hands on heart, do you honestly feel that this will happen? There is more chance that Rachel from accounts won't put your taxes up in 2 weeks. Sorry for disappointing, but sadly true. Put the taxes up, Rachel. Hello, Frank. I have decided to go back to my old tactics because I'm a brilliant tactician. Says Anne Slot. Brilliant. Brilliant. The king. Frank, we have won 3 away games since February in the league. Leicester, who went down, and 2 last-minute winners against Burnley and Newcastle. He has to go. I think it says it all, doesn't it? I think it says that, what you've said there says it all. Oh, fucking hell. Snapey says, the trouble is if Elliot wants to come back, what's his state of mind going to be? Good question. Yeah, good question there. He'll know Slot wanted him gone, so how does Slot motivate players? It's clear he feels, hang on, players, clear fields are surplus to requirement. Yeah, I think he would feel he's surplus to requirement. It's like when I said a couple of weeks ago now over Kwanzaa. I don't think Slot, if he looks at you and he looks at, and he's got this, I think, a mindset of, I don't fucking like you, I'm going to get rid of you. And I think that's what it's like. To get rid of that Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa came right through the ranks. Fucking big lad, he was filling out. And it's the confidence that lad had after him being taken off against Ipswich for the second half and replaced by Kanate. Could you imagine how that lad felt? And at the end of the season, he was fucking gone. And he's playing great over in Germany. So what does that tell you? Okay, no. What does that tell you? Wirtz is a brilliant player, Monsieur Frank. Watch goal stroke assists from his time at Leverkusen. He is an unbelievable player. Xabi Alonso made him the best player in the Bundesliga. Why can't Slot? Because Arne Slot is not. Arne Slot is, I'm telling you now, Adet, is not Xabi Alonso. That's why Xabi Alonso is the manager of Real Madrid and not Slot. Kenny, Frank always, mate, and thank you for reading out. It means the world to me. You are a massive importance to us and a massive mine of information. Love you, mate. You are a massive importance and a huge credit to our world dominating city. Cup. I don't know what to say about that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kenny. As I said, got a history shows. I have a great show, which I wonder if Jason's on. Fozzie, I've just seen you there. I'd love you to come on. We have the history of literature as well, which goes out on a Wednesday, but unfortunately, it won't be coming out this Wednesday. It'll be on Thursday. I think you'd enjoy that. I think you'd really enjoy it. And there's a lot of Liverpool stuff about it as well. Kenny, thank you anyway for all that. I will never start Chiesa. He violated my privacy. Says the Annie Slotty. We are a mess. Do you know what, Fozzie? If I can get you on, just give me a minute, Fozzie, if you're still there. I'll get a link sent out to you. If he's in. Jason doesn't like football. My producer doesn't, so he avoids it. So I'll have to send him. I've sent it, Fozzie, if you're still with us. Let's see if he can. We are a mess, Fozzie. Wirtz has played 5 different positions for us. False 9. He has clueless management. Thank you, King. I think you just answered. Excuse me. I think you just answered Rory, because Rory, was saying, is he a Liverpool player, if you know what I mean? Thank you, King. Marie Morgan. Hiya, Frank. Hiya, Marie. Marie's one of my old students, mature students. Loved the history of Liverpool. Never missed a class, never. And Kenny, respect forever, mate. You made our people happy because we know your passion. Thank you. Thank you, Kenny. Got a reply from Jason. Yeah. If you're still there, us, Fozzie, Jason says the link's always there for you. And it should work. If not, it'll be on your X as well. Buddy Lad says, moving the ball quicker is key, playing way too slow. It's pointless football. Too static. No energy, Frankie. Yes, you're right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And Barry says, our play is far too slow. Needs much quicker. I can't. Jason's moving me little thing, so I'll just have to carry on before I do any more. Bear with us. Bear with me, please, people. This is for Fozzie, and I suppose Fozzie's gone. Has he finished? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's finished. Julian Nagelsmann. Hello, Frank. I'm perfect to manage Liverpool. Onslaught is too passive and egotistical. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, that. I think, has he got him? No. Sorry about this, boys and girls. I don't know where I am. I know where I am, like, but I don't know where the little arrow is. Because I used the mouse. I don't know where I am, people. I really don't. I've lost my little your little thingy. Your little thingy I've lost. Oh, there I am, up there. Oh, fucking gone again. I don't know where it is. I has it. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't know. Oh, about this. Fuck's sake. Okay, it keeps coming up that on me. So as I said to you earlier, hello Frank, I'm perfect to manage Liverpool. Onslaught is too passive and egotistical. Thank you, Julian. Come anytime. And as comments on Verts are correct, he needs players to make runs, make space to enable him to unlock defences and the low block, the precise things Slot complains about. Play to your strengths. Yes. Exactly. That's a cracking comment, to be honest. It really is a cracking comment. The IBR. Evening, John Franco. Hope you're doing well, lads. It's been good tonight. The comments have been absolutely brilliant. I've got to admit. IBR. They really have. And I mentioned Simone Inzaghi before. I'd like to have Simeone here. And he says, come on, star. I'm okay. Bene grazie, Simone. I'm here to take over Liverpool. I want to make good Liverpool win United like Inter. Yes. And that's from the mouth of Simeone Inzaghi. Don't worry, Jason. Please don't worry, mate. Don't worry. I think he's gone anyway, Fuzzy. Simeone. And Barry says, yes, we have the players to win the up-and-coming games. We have to believe we can beat those teams. It's not a matter of beating the teams, Barry. It's the fucking tactics, mate. You should know that. Not having a go, you know what I mean? I just wish that he doesn't use the tactics that he's been playing against City. And Simone, this is my job. Guten Tag to you guys, though. Guten Tag, Julian. I like that. Snapey says we could have spent another 200 million and still stayed with the constraints of PSR, FSG, recouped 250 million in sales. We spent nowhere near the fucking like we didn't. In all reality, the media, as usual, conflate figures detrimentally. Yes. And in the meantime, they fucked us up. Julian out again. I'm 38, I have a German job. What about you, Arnie? You failing Liverpool? They need me. Yes. Julian, you drink beer. We love pizza. And we win here to agree. Arne is failing. Simone, come on, lads. Simone, Julian, my sessions are better. Sessions. I like that. Hey, what did he say as well? What's a fucking slot say? Do you see the way he counteracted what he said last season? I only like small squads. Small squads. This fucking season, making excuses, he said, we need a bigger squad. We've only got a small squad. We've only got a small squad. So he's going, it's a fucking bigger squad than he had. But he shouldn't have sold all that fucking players, should he? To recoup money for the fucking FSG. Monsieur Barry says that I understand what you're saying. I'm a believer, but also a realist. Do you see them beating Inter, for example? No chance. They can't win away from home. Brentford, Palace, Chelsea, bad losses. Shocking. And don't forget, Chelsea had French players. They had a team of French players out. Palace, we were disgusting against. Could have been 4 or 5-0 at half time. Simone, mamma mia, mamma mia. That was my grandmother, that. My granddad, mamma mia. Reminds me of Real Madrid last season. Had all the quality players, says Buddy, but couldn't string a pass together. Maybe it will take a season if this can't be taken. I don't want to fucking have another season of them, to be honest. What if it doesn't fucking work? It's putting us in the doldrums, to be honest, Buddy. You're ruining Vets, my poor boy, you slug. That's one. Forest, PS. West Ham, Leeds, Sunderland, Inter, Brighton, Wolves, Fulham, Spurs, Leeds, return game. We should be winning the lot. Forest, PSV, West Ham, Leeds, Sunderland, Inter, Brighton. What if we don't, Barry? Genuine. I understand. Look, I know what you're saying, and we should win the fucking lot. But the way I look at it now is the way we're playing. The way we're playing. The Anfield. Oh, yeah, Anfield. Even if Frankie lads and chat, look at all those for me. I think Anfield wants me drunk. Luca Valentino. Come stare, Luca. Why does Slot hate Chiesa? If first team is not doing anything good, surely your B team players could not do any worse than a 3-0 defeat to City. Great shout. We've said it, we were saying it before, Luca, about Chiesa, Federico Chiesa. You know, the way he's being treated by Slot. And it's shocking. It's shocking. And I said, I support the Azori, by the way. Always have done from a little boy. And Gennaro Gattuso said that about Federico. He has to play for his club to be considered to bring into the World Cup squad for the Azori. And it's shocking. Snappy Barry Aldridge, it's the conference levels I'd question in the up and coming games. On paper, I agree. We should beat those teams. Trouble is, football's played on grass. However, in principle, I agree with you. I agree myself. I really do. I really do. And Azeta Barry, problem is Liverpool generally games a 2-goal start and decide to start playing after 50 minutes. Look at some of those teams last season, got draws and even wins against Liverpool. I'm worried. I think we're all worried. Yeah, I'm with you there. They're all. If I were in charge, I'd fire that Slot and get Klopp back right now. These players need a tactician, not a patsy, who never takes responsibility on his decision making. He, Hughes and Edwards ruined us. I'm glad someone has mentioned that Edwards and the invisible man, Richard Hughes, Mr. fucking Quiff. We should have had with him that fucking Hughes. We should have had Zubamendi here. Gahey here. We should have had Caravashela. No, we shouldn't. Yet we should. No, he wasn't here, was he? Yeah, he was. He was fucking. Was he here? I don't know. No, he wasn't. Well, anyway, we should have had Zubamendi. We should have had Gahey. Good shout, Anfield. They're not letting on to one another. IBR to Anfield. We need the top shelf after last weekend. Remember when we were saying a few weeks ago, above us only Sky. Now we're saying above us only Man United. Think about it. A debt to the Raw. I heard a rumour about Fabregas managing Como linked to the job. We need Inzaghi, need to tighten up the defence, make the midfield impregnable, and the pieces fall into place. That's a cracking little shout, that. That's what you call a tactical switch. Nice one, Adet. Ali Danusa, Romanian friend, and Red. Good Red. Good evening, Ali. Toscana to Bella. Absolutely agree with you. A manager with technical nous will get this group playing and winning. None of this rubbish we're seeing now. I think Slot is losing the dressing room, and I sense some players' power causing issues behind the scenes, says the IBR. Well, I've been looking at closely when the camera goes on, that is, Virgil van Dijk. Just look at him. He's fucking fuming inside. But that's a good shout, that IB. It really is. The Raw. Frankie, things we all observe, we are all correct to criticise. But I got in from work, flipped on Klopp's season highlights, and do you know the glaring difference now to then? Crosses. I've been doing it myself, I'm being honest with you. I'm just sitting here of a day and I'm looking at him going, fucking hell. I'm going mad at Diaz going. And, you know, you've got to say, Nunes, he was called Captain Chaos, and he wasn't called Captain Chaos for nothing. And he caused chaos in fucking opposition defences. No matter who the defence was. And Bella, Toscana, he just has to go. Ali says, I believe Waits only needs time to get used to the team. He is class. Saw it from the first game when I saw him touch the ball. I think it's a good shout, Ali. But it's, you know, we should be playing great now. But it's the fucking tactics. He doesn't know where he's fucking going to play from one game to another. Feel sorry for the lad. The Raw. We do not cross the ball anywhere near enough. Back in the days, Milner did it with Endo, Trent, Robbo. It was a conveyor belt of crosses. And also when we pressurised, there was always a 4 or 5 back to help. Yes. Yes. I read a lot of our fan base giving the Verts chance after chance when we bought Maka and Sobbo for a lesser fee. Then Verts people were mad about those lads. Yet this rate, it was 100 million, has been crap. Callum. It's Carlo Gambino. I'm an Arsenal fan and I don't like Liverpool, mate. Well, there you go. We know Arsenal fans don't like us. There's a lot of people who don't like us, Carlo. And Barry says, Snapey stroke of death. I have to believe we can get better. And I'm hoping we can get that 11-game run going after the international break. I think it's more like, I'm not being funny, Barry, honest to God, I'm not being funny. But I think it's more what you're saying there and what you said in the previous comment is wishful thinking, more in hope, as you say. More in hope rather than belief. And Carlo Gambino, he says, should be winning. This the Premier League. No games are easy, kid. No, we've never said anything like that. Dunfield. Fuck off then, Gambino. Arsenal have flopped for 7 years. Go and reach a final of something with that fuck up coach of yours. And the unfair Barry, better without this coach, I hope, lad. The Anfield. Frankie, on performance this season, name who you think should be playing for Liverpool right now. I'd put Szoboszlai in, Ekatike, Gravenberch, maybe Virgil, and now I'm struggling. Who else has done fuck all? That's a great shout, that, and I'll tell you for why. When you said maybe Veg, and I mentioned it before, Anfield, I think whether you were here with us, I don't know. But I've seen the look on the Veg, and he's not fucking happy with what's around him and what positions he's fucking supposed to, play. Look, you were talking about crosses there before. Now, you must have been looking at the Veg when he was hitting the ball from one, from his position by our penalty area, outside the 18-yard box, right over to Mo or Diaz. Incredible. He's not doing that now. Think about him. And what you think of Ekatike? Because I said before, Anfield, he's done fucking nothing the last few games. He's done absolutely. He was fucking shocking against City. The lads was on his own, as usual. I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming any of the players, by the way. I'm blaming tactics. The fucking tactics are shocking. Darren, Frank, do you think Newcastle losing Isak is why they are struggling? That's a cracking point. But I've, myself personally, I always wondered why Newcastle, with all that money and everything, they went after the manager they've got now out. They could have got any fucking one, paid them a sackload of money. They went for him. That's what. And he hasn't done well, has he? All right, he fucking beat us in the final, but that was about it. I'll get to Ali. With the right manager, Florian Wirtz will, in caps, be the best player in Europe. I look at great French, Italian, Germans. I can see him being the modern Kaiser, Franz Beckenbauer. He is that good. Excuse me. My nose is itching again. No, he didn't, Carlo. You're fucking way out there, mate. He didn't. He didn't. Because El Presidente said to our fucking vet, Richard Hughes, just give us the money and you can have them. And we said, no, we give you installments. And he told us to fuck off. So he was coming here. And someone said, but, you know, he went back. He had to go back to his own fans that season to play out the fucking season. And he had to say, well, I didn't want to go. If you've got two brain cells or one, you know, he's bound to say that. Isn't he? Rather than have the fans on his fucking back. Every home game that they play. He was coming to Liverpool. He never chose fucking Arsenal. They just paid the money. That was it. And why would he go to a team that bottles it? I know, though, but we hope we lose to get rid of Slot or pray for a great run to the end. I think Bradley and Marmadashvili have done okay. Says the you can't blame Marmaduke, can you, really? Because, you know, them fucking goals that are flying past them. Don't forget he saved a penalty as well. Bradley's been, but he got fucking hammered. He got hammered by Doku. He was all over the place. And the Anfield to IBR. Keyword done okay isn't, lad. Keyword done okay isn't. That's a cracker, though. For me, that's not enough. One thing with Klopp, he wouldn't have allowed okay to play for this club. Standards have dropped big time. Slot has lost too many minds. And as I said, he's lost Virgil. Just have a look at him. You go the game. You go the game. Raw. Just watch him. Look at the face on him. You don't see the... Even just running out to fucking warm up. Now it's just like going on and fucking kicking it about and, you know, jumping up and down until they kick off. You've seen him last season, not last season, season before, under Klopp. Fucking all the enthusiasm there. Come on, let's fucking do these. Changed big time. Snapey to Carlo. Pass me some of that weed you're smoking. It's a. Well, I think we could all do it. You know, we need a bit of hallucinations ourselves. After after watching that fucking game against City, qualities are evidently off the chart. Toscana. Liverpool have presented a new contract renewal offer to Ibrahima Konate. In recent days, although there is no agreement, they are now confident about the outcome of discussions. L'Equipe. That was in L'Equipe, the French paper. God's help us if Konate does renew his contract. IBR to the Anfield. Bradley isn't getting support from Konate or Salah in front of him. And Mamadashvili has no protection in front of him, especially set pieces. Good shout. Good shout. Very good shout. Like that. And the Anfield to Toscana. Right now, I hope that the contract was a packet of crisps, really cheap crisps, not even little a wage one. Because Konate has been woeful. Yes, agree. He has. He played well. Did you notice he played well against Madrid? He played well. There's a new lad here, Johnny Rico. Hiya, Johnny. Why are they trying to renew Konate? He's one of our biggest weaknesses. He is. Well, you can see it with the comments there, Johnny. So you're not on your own. Really, you're not on your own. And a debt to Toscana. I mentioned that earlier. It is a joke. Why are they begging him to stay? Just go, Konate. He has never, in caps, come out. He wants to stay. His best game this season against Real. I just said. Say no more. And isn't it strange how it was against Real? And Toscana to Johnny Rico because they haven't got a clue what they are doing. The IBR. Slot needs a Phil Thompson to kick some backsides as we're so timid and lacking hunger. I think Steven Gerrard rather than Phil Thompson. I've been watching Phil. I don't watch the likes of McAteer when they're on LFC. I fucking turn them off. And Jake Spearham, for fuck's sake. And a couple of others. But when I've seen Phil, I listen to what he says. But I'd rather have Steven Gerrard down because he would fucking kick. And I think he'd tell Slot to go and fuck himself with his tactics. Frankie, I hate to criticise Wirtz, but you're long enough in the tooth. Like myself, we watch team and we can see who is a player. Even in Sabo, early days, we got a performance, but Wirtz hasn't even shot. I agree. I totally agree with you. But the thing is, you said the fucking tactics. You just watch him again, please. And he gets the ball and there's no one fucking with him. He just gets converted. It's like Mo. He gets the fucking ball and psh, they're on him. And there's no one fucking moving up. That's why he tries to fucking beat plays. He's looking up. But anyway, he's off form. But you're right, he hasn't even had a shot. Darren. Frank, who do you think will get the sack first, Slot or Howe? I just want it to be Slot, to be honest. Fuck Howe. Not interested in them. But as I said, I like it to be Slot. I think it'll be Howe. I really do. And Toscana to Odette, smacks of desperation, trying to keep Canate. Big Ebu. Anfield to the eye. Phil, who said Cristiano Ronaldo was yes, and Anelka, both advised by Phil not to be signed. Great saving, Phil. But as a coach, I'd rather have Darwin, the go-to. That's Darwin, the go. Yeah, we've seen it. He came on the other night, didn't he? And he just left. But you're right about Nicholas Anelka. It was fucking shocking, that. And I'll tell you who else. You're so right about Cristiano. We could have had him. We could have had Cristiano Ronaldo before he went anywhere. Anyway, I'll tell you who else. And he was fucking great every time he played for us. He was great. Then he was fucking dropped and left out for weeks. And that was Jari Litmanen. He always said so earlier, oh, really. Fucking useless. So you're so right, Raw. Honestly, you're so fucking right. 100%. Great player for us, though. Lifted the European Cup, didn't he? I love this chat. Everyone is right with the replies to me, but I'm almost in tears watching them. And I've got a little hair left to put. Says Barry. Fucking lovely. That's a cracking comment. Thanks. You made me laugh there, mate. Monsieur Frank, unless changes happen soon, Virgil and Salah will be gone in the summer and the club will cash in. Next season, it will be Gahey and Leone. Edwards gave 2-year deals to cash out with a fee. Yes, that was right. You're right. Oh, this fucking pain's back. The elbow. It's a good shout, that, Odette. You're right. And Johnny Rico, we'll never see the best of our signings under Slot. 100%. 100% there, lad. He's too arrogant and stubborn to forget about his crap Dutch football donut formation and tippy-tappy low intensity build. Brilliant comment. Brilliant comment. Barry, Christy, Barry, holds on to them stands, lad. You don't want to be mistaken for that slot while out. Christ, Barry holds on to them strands, what? The Irish Carlyle game. Anfield Road. You scouse mug. Arsenal have more recent Premier Leagues than Liverpool. Oh, fuck off. You fool. It's great when they come out. I'm not being funny, Carlo, but I think you should go back to the fucking restaurant and into the making your pizza or something. That's fucking stupid to come out and say that. It was the last time you won a fucking European Cup or a Champions League. Let me know. It was the last time you won the Premiership. Let me know. When was the last time you won fucking anything? Let me know. Should never lose a pool. Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding? Poor Carlo. Carlo Bambino. But you fucking dummy, lad. Umbella says re-established a settled defensive and modified midfield structure, specifically prioritising the double pivot of McAllister and Gravenberch to better protect the defence than constantly implementing. That's a cracking comment. But you're right about it. But then again, just get a fucking DM in. There you've got your double pivot. High intensity pressing that defined their previous success, says Bill. And Carlo, watch your mouth or kip it or zip it. It's like Callum. And the ought to Azette. I love your enthusiasm for Vert, but right now he is playing like Timo Werner, the great mystery. Yeah, Werner, fucking hell. Everyone wanted him, didn't he? And I wanted Yao Never, so did I, says Ali. I wanted them as well. He was open. They asked 90 million euros, but we said, no, that kid is world class DM. Brilliant he is. Brilliant. Arsenal in the same breath as Liverpool. Wash your mouth, lad, says Johnny Rico. Anfield. Callum, get rid of the goon, a pointless troll. Yeah. Yeah. He's just the fucking laugh. But Anfield, they're a laugh, honestly. They're making fools of themselves. Liverpool. You know, he's talking about Liverpool, the greatest British club side ever. I'm feared in Europe. Arsenal not fucking feared. Never have been. Never will be. Callum. Hang on. Callum. No, nah, Vert is good. This guy's just not getting the best from him. Yes. And Callum, Raw, I would, but I need Frank's. No, you're the You are the moderator, Callum. It's up to you, lad. Because we took the small club manager, says Ali Danouche. Yes, we did. Good shout. Great shouts tonight, though, by the way. Honestly, I'm not just saying that. Great shouts tonight. Great comments. And the IBR. Slot needs to get Buvak as his number 2. If he fucking comes back, Slot is here forever. IBR. Buvak is a great, great number 2. As he pushed players hard and we played the best football with him under Klopp. Yes. Totally agree. Those two work great together. But I wouldn't have fucking Buvak. I'd rather have fucking Buvak as manager instead of fucking Slot. Because he'll have all the say, you see. He's got backroom staff there, Slot, who are not worth a fucking carrot. And someone said, bring Eitinger back. Well, fucking, why him? A fair fucking manager. Just being sacked by Ajax. Don't fucking want him back here. It'll be fucking Eredivisie all over again. What the fucking trying to play now? Oh, yeah, stick to that, Arnie. Stick to that system. Great. It'll come good. Fuck off. Won't come good. But honestly, IBR, I'd have him as Buvak as fucking get shot of him as an interim manager. Get your shot of fucking Slot. That's the end of it. Monsieur Raw says that. We agree to disagree, but I watched him under Alonso, and you can see it on YouTube. He was the man who made Leverkusen sick. Liverpool are very lucky to have a player of his quality. And the Anfield, Callum, I'm trying to love him, but for me, that money, the ability is miles up. But when I watched him live, all I'll say, he was invisible. He doesn't have the character. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm sad. We're all sad, aren't we? I'm just glad that I had this tonight, simply because you're on the same. I'm not. It's more frustration, isn't it, than anger? I thought, they might be calmed down a little, but no, the anger is still there. And I'm fucking made up with that. I'm telling you now, I'm made up. Because the anger is aimed at fucking you-know-who. Leroy. Callum, Gumball Gambino might be one of Frankie's hitmen. Frankie's hitmen. Johnny Rico. Klopp, Milner, Enzo would not have allowed any flying out to Ibiza or wherever during the last few weeks of last season. Appalling lack of professionalism, and Liverpool as standards, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not saying, Milner, Enzo, or Klopp. There's no fucking way. I've never, look, Johnny, I go back to the Shankly days. Excuse me. Are you okay? Yeah, listen, Kay, can I ring you back? I'm doing a podcast.
I know what you do tonight.
Oh, did you know? I'm, go on.
Sorry.
No, no.
I see yours earlier
When?
tonight. Evening, early evening.
What time?
I can't remember. I was dressing up, but it's just an invitation I wanted to pass in to you for my birthday.
Listen, can I ring you back?
Of course you can.
All right, listen.
You've got my number, haven't you?
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay.
All right, sweetie. I'll see you later.
All right, right.
Bye-bye, Kay.
Bye.
Sorry about that. So, fucking hell. Oh, she was at my house. But she was pressing all kinds of buttons. She doesn't realise that I've moved. It's great. Yeah, it says in Nepal a lack of professionalism, Johnny, because we mentioned that. We mentioned, please believe me, I've mentioned it. No one, imagine, imagine Shankly, right, and he's just retired. Just imagine that. And he's like, and he's seen Slot fucking off to a beater. Then we lose 3 games on the trot. And he fucks off to Dubai. Think about it. Just think about it. But he was a fucking set. Would Klopp have gone? No, no fucking manager, even the fucking Northern Irish fucking, even Hodgson wouldn't have gone. That's why he can fuck off for me. He's treating Liverpool Football Club as a fucking travel agency. A travel agency. And it's so fucking annoying. But you're getting fucking fans say, oh, give him another chance. Fuck off. Get fucking out. And as I said, Salah won the fucking league for us, not him. Fucking divvy. He's a divvy, I'm telling you. We took Slot like he won 10 championships in a row with Feyenoord, says Ali the Noose. Ten Hag won more than him with Ajax, and both were managers in the city. I know they were. That's why I said that before, Ali. Ten Hag was a better manager. I did say that, honestly, before. And that's it. At Carlyle, I respected Arsenal when they were a great team with world-class players, with Lego it. And the 1 billion spent, he makes Slot look good. Artifacts not worthy to tie Vieira's bootlaces. Patrick Vieira, brilliant player. I don't know where I am. Fucking hell, there's loads. Oh, where am I? Fuck's sake. I don't know where. I don't know where I am. Oh, there I am. Ali, on sub, Slaughter's king, sent 2 defenders on a 3-0. Screw. Good one, that. Arsenal will never be as bigger than us. As permanent custodians of the club football's biggest prize, say to Snape, I can say that without any equivocations, that feat can't be replicated again. End of argument. Reece and Kerkers and Gomez are 3-0. Exactly a small team not to concede more. That's a cracking fucking shout, though. And Johnny, I know he is. I've seen him. Fucking hell, the under-21s over the fucking hell. That's how fucking far we've gone back. Okay, now. Go fucking ways. Frankie, don't know whether it's crossed your mind, but do you think breaking our pay structure for Mo and Virgil has caused jealousy? Canate not there, Maka ghosting, etc. I won't. Do you know what? It did cross my mind, you know. It did cross my mind because that's a hell of a lot of money. But unfortunately, with this fucking system that they're fucking playing, for fuck's sake, I'm not getting like an outfit. I mean, like, you know, with this system, no one's playing to fucking form. And you're a fucking vet, and you see other fucking people getting at it. Mo saying, it's the fucking money, he doesn't want to play for us. So fuck off. I don't believe that for one fucking minute. I'm Virgil, I always got the money now, Fuck off. The Liverpool players, Mo loves the fucking bones of this club. So does the big Veg. And yeah, it could easily be, well, why can't I? Look at Lucho. He wanted it between 15 and 20 guys. But the spin was, we'll get fucking money for this fella. We'll bring money in because of what we're paying out. And the same for Nunes, Raw. The same for Nunes. Look at Kelleher. Kelleher, great goalkeeper. And they just fucking said, okay, we've got Marmadishvili. And we've got him, so you can go there. Instead of just fucking keeping him. Because as you know, Ali's always injured, and even, you know the score. So it could be a bit of jealousy. But I can't say he was fucking jealous. Really? It was only Lucho who asked for the rise. Everyone else seems... Central defence is our main problem, says Barry. We get maybe Gahey and somewhat Bastoni. Leone will fit it and fit. I just hope that Leone, comes back as the player, the promise, because he's a fucking big lad and he is good. And it was a fucking shame he got injured with just a few minutes to go. Sod's law, I call it. But you're right. You're fucking right. Fucking hell. Please, God. Fuck. Johnny Rico, I was reading that the peeps over in Germany can't believe how Slotter's utilising work. They are. They are like he's ruining him. We have a gem of a player, but Slot hasn't got it. And they're fucking Germans. If fucking Germans are saying it, and we're saying it, just get fucking shut of them. My daughter's just sent me a message. Got a message off her. Look at this. Look at this mug here. My old mate, David Westhead. Our next managers. This is a mug. There's Frank and Kenny. Kenny and Frank are next managers. Thanks, David. David's Westhead, me mate. And the Anfield IBR. These players are very greedy these days since Saudi money. You're right there, mate. Great, Johnny Rico, great shout there, mate. Great shout about the Germalines telling us. Harry the Noose. Don't pull us out. Slot is bought. So very. Don't pull your strands out. Kempachi. Thoughts on Liverpool calling back Elliott from loan? Yeah, they were talking about that before Kempachi. Fuck me, watching Liverpool under Slot, none of us will have it. It's the king. Fucking hell. And the Anfield should the king. Lex Luthor supported him at Feyenoord. Look at the poor son. Great him, wasn't he? Mr. Luthor. Yes, Mr. Luthor. Brilliant. Superman. Loved it. Hi, Frank and everyone. Like and subscribe, says Christopher. It's been great tonight, boys. Been on for 2.5 hours. Voice is going. And Barry says, central defence is our main problem. We have Gahey in January with another and Leone for next season. Stop the goals against. We give everyone else confidence to you. Yeah, Barry, but fucking hell, we can't have. Honest to God, we can't have this fucking man in charge of us. Ali the Noose. I don't know if you remember what I told you back when Slot joined, Frank. Dutch managers are not good for big clubs. Koeman at Barca and Neymar and bought Luke de Jong to replace him. Yes. Yeah. What about Koeman? Did you mention Koeman? Yeah, Koeman. And what about Van Gaal? He's on fuck all out there, United. I don't like Dutch managers. Some players are all right. Some, and I mean some. The Retro Red Zone. 6 European Cups, being in 10, count. That Arsenal 10 European Cup finals. Arsenal being in one final and lost. Thanks. Just, that's a crack at that. The last 3 words. And lost. Thanks. Brilliant, that was. Brilliant retro. Johnny DeRico. McAllister in a double pivot. I'm not sure he looks like he's got concrete in his boots. That's why I said, just get a DM in. I've been asking for 3 years. Just get a DM in. Get the double pivot there. But then again, do you want to see fucking slots? I don't. Odetta Johnny, you are so right. Every big club in Europe wants a Wirtz, and he was sold a pipe dream by Slot. If Liverpool wants quality players and success, it needs players like Wirtz to attract them. Not only that, but we need a fucking manager though, Odette. I'm sorry to swear to you, sweetheart, but we need a manager for the ingredients to make these players great again. Sounded like fucking the Orange Man, didn't I? Trump. Make Liverpool great again. We signed Enzo because Enzo can play many roles, says Ali. He's a bit old now, though. Ali. The King, Raw, Slot could walk into Anfield with Kurt Angle's music playing. Kurt fucking Angles. Carlo, I'd insult you, but self-evidently Mother Nature's insulted you in a way I could only dream of aspiring to, says Snappy. You take primitive idiocy out of the stratosphere, still ignorance is bliss, eh? We buy players who can play many roles. They need to cook, to wash, to walk the dog. Not everybody is Messi to be number. Yep, plump, 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 says Ali. I'm going to go right down, boys. I'm way behind. Is that fucking fella gone? Did I see him? He's still there. I thought it. Oh, for fuck's sake. That. Monsieur Frank, the issue is the club signs a coach whose family wouldn't move to exactly and stay in Holland. Mrs. Klopp, Ulla, wonderful lady, was a great role model and loved the city and the people. Yeah, she was so sorry she left. She actually blamed Jürgen. She should have fucked all them off. Edwards and that. Android X, what a name. Didn't feel right for them to party after winning the league. Lots of people didn't care about the losses. That's a cracking point. I did, though. I said, we're fucking playing crap. We're playing a system that I've never heard then, or all of a sudden he's fucking playing it this season. Then he had to revert back against Villa and Real. Oh, fuck. Good shout that, Android. Good fucking shout. Well done, lad. Starship Troopers not on the same level as Tombstone. Fuck it. Right, I'm going to go right down, boy. I'm awfully sorry because I'll have to finish. I will have to finish. Is that, I thought fucking Callum got... Was it Callum supposed to get rid of this fella? And I'm going to go down. I'm going to finish on here, boys. Oui, Monsieur Frank, I am 100% slot out. He has won the Premier League. Well, let him think that even though it was really Klopp. So do a Lammy and resign. You are out of depth. Adios, amigo. Okay, that was powerful, that. Great point of that. On the Klopps, says the Anfield. Johnny Rico, total football is crap. Sorry. Brian. Carlo Liverpool, you are a eunuch mocking the club over broken condoms levels. Good to see you there, Brian. I hope Wirtz will not be the next Nunes. Nunes was great at Benfica, but not great for us. Maybe this system is not good. It's not fucking good for anyone, though, Ali. Good night, everyone. Tonight's pod slotted right in with our current despondency. Good night. All love yous. Isn't that lovely? Thank you, Snapey. Oh, that's great. Oh. Hi, Frank and everyone of the title winning Reds. Form is temporary and class is permanent, and Liverpool is class and always will be. Johnny, fantastic. I tell you what, it's been fantastic tonight. You've been brilliant. Every one of you. Bonsoir, Monsieur Frank and everyone tonight. Excellent contributions. The liver birds will rise again. Oui, mon chéri. The King. Like Frank and chat. Thanks, King. The Snape. Well, listen, I think you've satisfied everything what we've been saying. We're not fucking stupid people. We're genuinely worried about, not worried, but concerned about our club and what fucking leadership there is. Look at the fucking backroom staff sitting on that fucking bench with the laptops. With the fucking laptops. Just look. David Wested, he does the mugs, so if you've got any photographs or anything, he'll do them. He'll do them. That's me and Kenny on a mug. That's great, that, David. Night all, he says. TW, cheers, Frank. I'm just absolutely delighted with tonight's pod. I wasn't going to do one, as you know. Then I said, fuck this, we've got to sort something out. Honestly, we've got to sort something out. And let's just hope that this fucking Pratt will go. This Pratt will fucking go. And if there's anyone who hasn't subscribed or anything or liked, will you please do it for me? Get the algorithm up there. Please, if you're tuning in. We need heart and soul from everybody at LFC, says the Sneap. Great comment. And on that great comment, I'm going to say good night, ladies and gents. Yeah, even David's West, there's honestly. And he knows a lot of fucking things, David, because he used to work up there. We will come good soon as he leaves. Think about that. The Snape. We walk on through both the wind and the rain. Thank you, people. If you want to join me on Friday, I look forward to it. Johnny Rico. Great channel you got. Just liked and subscribed. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. These are all good people, Johnny. Every one of them. They're all good lads and girls. They know the football. They really do. And it's not a matter of like getting rid of them and getting rid of... We know the score. We really do. Thank you for that, Johnny. It's half for tonight, Frank. It's cathartic. Say Sneak. And I'll see you all Friday, hopefully. I was going to say, shall I do one tomorrow? Do me a favour. Do you want me to do one tomorrow? Just one yes or no. That's it. We must accept finite disappointment, but we must never lose infinite hope. No. Right, all. Adet, Mon. Edward, yes. Snapey, yes. Bella, yes. Or the Tuesday and Thursdays pods back. Yeah, they are, to be honest. Oh, lovely Eve. Ah, yes. I heard Jazz was in the Wingate's Chindits. Birmingham. Dad. That's lovely, that, Eve. Yes. Sorry, I've asked twice. Johnny Rico, yes. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow then at 7 o'clock. Okay, and let's see what we can conjure up tomorrow. Great tonight. I'm fucking made up with you, every one of you. Every single one of you. Great comments. See you tomorrow, Mucker. And Carlo Gambino. I think he's back in the kitchen making his spaghetti. But I'm half Italian anyway, so I'll know the score. Right. Good night, people. Thank you so much. Thank you. Buonanotte. Adamani.